With the assassination this week of two American university students, Mexico's Ciudad Juarez, across from El Paso, Texas, has been reconfirmed as the murder capital of the world, more dangerous than Baghdad, Iraq, or Kabul, Afghanistan. And the truth is, vast stretches south of the border have become war zones, where thousands have been killed in recent years in the incredibly violent civil war that pits the ruthless and powerful drug cartels against the heroic troops sent into battle by Mexico President Calderón.
We have a serious problem, yes. However, we are facing the problem. As I say to Mexican people, it's going to take us money, it's going to take time, and unfortunately, it's going to take human life. What were the options for a government? Either you allow all those criminals to take over the country, or you face the problem and we decide to face that. And that's the most important decision of my government.
It certainly is. Craig is at Ground Zero in Ciudad Juarez. Craig.
Geraldo, in a scene reminiscent of a war zone, the morgue here in Juarez, Mexico is filled virtually to capacity. Victims of the frequent and bloody drug battles in the most dangerous city on earth. The 3-year turf war between the Sinaloa and the Juarez cartels has left a staggering death toll. More than 2,700 so far this year alone, as the most powerful drug gang in Mexico goes up against the longest running to dominate the lucrative border with the United States.
We're around 7,000 in the last 3 years here in Juarez. And we have something like 82% that they're unsolved. So we have a big problem here in Juarez.
Just a stone's throw from El Paso, Texas, bullets often stray across the border, hitting buildings downtown. But the violence has spilled over as well. Most recently, 2 students attending the University of Texas at El Paso were killed in a hail of bullets outside their home in Juarez. Both students were U.S. citizens living with family there.
We have problems because their families are not cooperating with us because they're afraid.
According to D.A. Gonzalez, this seemingly random murder is why 150,000 have fled the city alone.
This city used to be a city where everybody came from other places of Mexico. We had a lot of jobs here. We have the Maquila program, so we had a very nice city here. But from 3 years ago, everything started to change.
The running gun battles and execution killings has interfered with the multi-billion-dollar drug trade. Drug gangs now resort to kidnapping, prostitution, and extortion to finance the battle, sometimes using hitmen in their teens.
We have people here that they go and kill people for 500 pesos. We have very young people, 14, 15 years, that they want to be drug dealers because they think that's the best way to live.
Frequently, the police are targeted.
When we approached, they ran up to our car with the guns drawn, not sure if we were there to ambush them, so they're very much on alert.
Local television station Channel 44 captured this exclusive video when a grenade was tossed at a police checkpoint.
Are you outgunned right now?
I think the problem is the corruption. More than we have less power than them. We have the problem that they have money to buy everything, to buy policemen, to buy politic people, everything. So that's what we're fighting against.
Craig's live in El Paso. You know, bro, we're hearing mixed reports. Last year when we were down there, it was all grim and we were losing. I've heard more recently that we're doing much better, at least the forces of light, the government forces are doing much better. What's the vibe you get on the ground in Ciudad Juarez?
Well, Geraldo, I think we're doing better in terms of targeting the drug kingpins. You know, we're offering millions of dollars in reward, as well as the Mexican government is offering millions in rewards. But, you know, these guys they're outgunned and they're outspent. Just last week, the Mexican government estimated that in Ciudad Juarez alone, there are about 8,000 cartel members.
Yikes.
Now, by comparison, we have 20,000 U.S. Customs and Border Patrol agents, 1,200 National Guard, and several hundred ICE agents. That's guarding the entire 2,000 mile Mexican-American border.
And they've got 8,000 bad guys in one town. Craig, thank you very much.
In one town.